Mopay na aga, maayong buntag, and good morning everyone. This video will be about answering your questions. Hello, welcome back again. First of all, although I was making videos already in the past, I would just like to say that this is my first time being consistent here in YouTube. And although the numbers aren't high, I'm really happy that a couple of my videos have reached more than 1,000 views. And I think the popular ones are those about nursing in the UK. Some of you have commented and some of you have asked me questions which are really relevant and I feel like very important. And so I thought, why not answer it out here in the video? And I'm not sure if you do this, because I do this a lot. When I watch a specific video in YouTube, I don't really scroll down and see comments, not unless if there's a certain info that I'd like to find out. So I thought some of the questions that have been asked to me and that I have answered, although I replied to that subscriber or to that viewer, I thought why not share it with you guys in this way. Even if you haven't scrolled down or checked the comments on my videos, you'll also find out the information that I have answered to them. These answers that I'm giving you, these are just based on my own opinion, and I might be wrong, you might have a different point of view, but then again, this video is just really to help you out. And hopefully it does. Right, so I've chosen them randomly. Let's start. Right, so my first question will be from Mario Luigi, and it's from How I Became a Nurse in the UK Part 1 video. If you haven't watched that, here's the link. So the question was, how many years of hospital experience did the agency require you? So I think I did mention it in my video, but when I was applying for UK, they required 1 year of hospital experience that includes volunteering as well. So I think my experience that time was just a volunteer nurse also, although I've been a staff but just for a few months. So I did apply for that. Now correct me if I'm wrong, I think they've changed that one. I think this time they can actually hire fresh graduates. But again, I would recommend that you have hospital experience first, because you'll have an advantage when you're taking OSCE or Objective Structural Clinical Examination. So there were two viewers who asked some of the same questions. So first is Heaven's Gift. She asked, how much time did you wait for DL or the decision letter and time receiving the decision letter to deployment? And also Mary Claire Bruel asked, how long did it take for your application to be processed from the time you pass your IELTS result and CV to your agency until the time you get the chance to fly to the UK? Thank you in advance po, and more power. Thank you as well. So first is, from the time I passed my IELTS result, it only took, I think, a day for my agency, which is ASC Global Recruitment, to message me and ask if I can do an initial interview via the phone. And to cut the story, long story short, the moment I passed my final interview, from the processing and waiting of the DL or the decision letter, it took us 8 months. It took us a long time just because during our time, again, the nursing occupation was removed from the shortage occupation list. So I think our DL or decision letter was not given to us, and our sponsorship was rejected twice, I think. But then for the batches who are coming in nowadays, it's taking them around 2 to 3 months time, I think, to come here to UK from the moment they passed the interview. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not really updated anymore. Now, those questions were from How I Became a Nurse in the UK Part 2. So if you haven't watched that, please do. The link is here again. Now, the third question are also somehow the same thing. It's from my salary as a nurse in UK video. And the first one is from Rafat Ahmed, which is asking me whether the salary is enough for him and his wife when he comes to work here in the UK. He's a student nurse in Egypt, and whether I suggest that he go to Germany or UK after graduation. And the next one is from Michelle Bueno Bantalino, who's asking me if she can bring her family here in the UK and if I have encountered one. So first is for Rafat, I think I'm not in the right position to actually compare or answer whether it's better here in UK or in Germany because I don't know how the nursing system works in Germany. I would only suggest that you do proper research and, you know, ask people who actually is working in Germany and compare them to the answers given to you by people who have worked here in UK. Sorry if that's not really helpful, but again, I'm not in the proper position. But family-wise, to answer Michelle as well, you can bring your family here in the UK. I know a few nurses who came in after me who is now living here in UK with their families. The fourth question is from the same video. So it's Joan C or Joan C. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. The question is having an experience outside the UK have any bearing in your salary? For example, having 10 years of experience. As far as I'm aware of, when you come here to the UK, they treat everyone, they treat all the new staff equally. So you start from scratch. You start from the lowest level of a band 5 staff nurse and then you progress eventually. Now the last question, it's from the same video again. So the last question is from Carl Aquino and he asked me, what was your work before you passed your OSCE here in UK? And you said you were earning about £10 per hour for it. So I think I did mention it. Before I became a regular band 5 staff nurse, I was considered as a pre-registered nurse. And I'm not sure if it's still band 5. Was it? I'm not sure now. But yeah, that was my work. That was when I did not take the OSCE yet. The moment I came in, we were considered as a pre-registered staff. So some will come in as a healthcare. It depends, I think, on the agency or the trust or your employer. And some comes in same as how I did. So there you have it, guys. I know it's a bit short and it might look redundant because I've answered these questions already. But again, the purpose of this video is for the people out there who's like me, who doesn't scroll down and see the comments, and turned out there are a few details or questions asked that's also very helpful and informative. And I just really wanted to share it with you guys. If you're new to this channel, I'm just really a simple girl who's vlogging anything under the sun or anything that I could think of nowadays. I'm vlogging about nursing in the UK. If you like this video, hit thumbs up, comment down below if you want to ask